We are on the first day of Chol Hamoed Pesach. We finished the 2 days of Yontiv for the first days, and we have left the sacred for the profane. We are no longer standing in front of God. We are now free men wandering through the desert. No longer will we be slaves. No more will we bow down to a whip from a man. We are Jews, and we are now free. This week we diverge from the weekly Parashas. We go back to the book of Shemos and Parashas Sisa. We read part of that Parsha. And in that Parsha we're commanded to not be as the people of the land of Canaan, the Canaanites, the Hivites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites. Commanded not to be like them, not to go in their ways, to bow down to the idols, to be friends with them, to have our sons marry their daughters, that they too will go after their idols and bow down to them. But how about today? What idols that we have today that are in our lives that we don't realize? TV, sports, cars, money are all idols that we go to, look to for help. We look at baseball players as though they are famous writers and educators. Baseball players are not idols. They're people. And we look to them to see what we should be doing, what we should be wearing. But why? They're not perfect. They all make mistakes. And we need to stop looking at them for how to live our lives. We were in Egypt. We're now free. That's the story of the Exodus. The story of the Pesach that we were required to tell on Pesach, which we did the last 2 nights here outside of Israel. So why? Why do we go after idols? Why, instead of looking into the Torah, right here, into this book, a book that will show us how to live our lives, instead we look at athletes and how they live theirs, and musicians and how they live theirs, to find out how we should live ours, to find out the latest fashions and clothes, jewelry and drinks, Cristal and Crevassier, the drinks of choice of rap stars. Why? All it is meaningless. It's meaningless nonsense. And we need to stop letting it run our lives. If we would follow Hashem, look to Hashem with all of our heart, or even a little bit of our heart, we will live better lives. We will stop living day to day and break the cycle of slavery once and for all. We will be forever free men and women. We will all end the Exodus in some way or another. All of our souls were out Mount Sinai and saw the giving of the Torah. Yet here, 5,000 years later, however long it is, we are back to slaves. But now, unlike our forefathers, we have a choice. Are we going to stand by and let the money, the politicians, the musicians, the athletes, the cars, the TV run our lives? Are we going to let that dictate what we do. It shouldn't be. I want to wish you a good Moed, Chol Hamoed. I want to wish you a good Shabbos, a good last 2 Yantas, and a Chol Hamoed Pesach. May you continue to eat matzah the rest of the week. And for those of you who so care to eat it longer, the rest of the year, Yantiv, Chol Hamoed, Chag Kasher v'Sameach Pesach, Shabbos. I'll see you next week.